we're back today with Counterfeit Kit Challenge blogs. And challenge number 2 is to use no pink. Now, if you remember, our kit is heavy on the pink. There's 3 shades of pink right there. Now there's 3 shades of green, so that gives us a little bit of variety in this kit. I'm excited for this challenge. Have been trying to actually use the pink this month instead of not, and it's been fun. This layout is a little bit more relaxing to me and not as stressful because I'm not actually trying to use the pink. Pink is not a color that I gravitate towards at all. So I'm going to go ahead and use a sketch, like always. I'm going to go ahead and use a sketch by Laura Whitaker. It's this one right here. Now, with this sketch, I do not have a horizontal photo. So I am having to rotate it to be vertical, and I'm going to place it on the left-hand side, which means I'm going to have these guys going up and down. In addition, I am going to have this little embellishment line right here go along the right-hand side of my layout. Now, I don't really have a title, and you'll kind of see why in just a minute. It doesn't really fit. I recently got a Cricut Joy, and I have it kind of floating around my area, and I love it. And I was able to cut these out in like no time. I was able to attach and weld and all the things to get these shapes and not have to worry about precision. It was great. It was glorious. I love it. Love it, love it. And I love that it's small. Now I do have a silhouette, and I could do the same thing, but I'm able to do this on my phone pretty quickly. I am kind of rearranging the elements a little bit. You can see instead of 2 of these flags, I'm doing an entire arrow. And that's because my son is walking away from me. And that is my story. Is that as he grows and learns, he is going to go on his own and walk away from me eventually. Now, that's he's still 3. So, I mean, it's not going to happen anytime soon. But it's just something to contemplate while we're going through life, you know, enjoying those smaller moments, taking the breaks you need to enjoy nature, to enjoy each other, all that kind of stuff. All the sappy mom stuff. So, kind of building my cluster up here. I wanted to go with the scallops. I was all in on these scallops here. So I've got a scallop circle there and a scallop border punch. And then this is actually a border punch that punches 3 of them, and then I can get that same arrow motion going kind of like that. And then I'm going to add those shapes down to the bottom here as well, just like is in my inspiration sketch. So I have this cluster on the right here, just like my photo. I'm going to go ahead or my sketch, I'm going to have this border kind of like this on this edge. And I added another scallop to bring this dark green over. And it's going to land right about there. And then I have a text box from the 49 Market Teal Ephemera Stackers. And that's going to land right there. So I've got kind of this teal color going on. I've got all my greens and my blues and all that kind of stuff. And I'm going to add this somewhere along these lines. Like right here, something like that. I'm going to stack it somewhere up here. So my title is kind of Life with You is Amazing, or Chapter 1. I don't know that this really needs a title. I'm going to journal down here and just talk about how as he grows older, he's going to start walking away from me. And that's kind of my job as a mom, is that as children grow up, they do have to be independent. And that's my goal in life, for him to be independent. I'm going to tie a little bow on the picture there. I'm going to wrap it up all nice and neat for him and his life and wish him the best kind of thing. Now, again, he's 3. I got, 15 more years until he's out of my house. But you just kind of think of life differently, especially when you hang out with scrapbookers, because, to be real, scrapbookers are not always the youngest folks. If you are, please, if you're in your 30s, let me know. We could be friends. I'm just in a different stage of life than a lot of people I know. And because of that, they look back and give me all this advice about making sure to soak up every moment. And I think that's a perfect example of how I just love hanging out with him. But that's my page. Super simple. Make sure to check out the Counterfeit Kit Challenge blog and everybody else who's playing along on Facebook and through blog. I hope you have a wonderful day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.